Yo, this is SoulDrum86 bringing you another video. I said I had a video coming up and it's been about 2 weeks, but that's because it's been taking me forever to look for the new LJN figures, and I'm so excited that I finally found them. I've had success finding them twice, but success finding the one that I wanted out of the wave. I actually still might get Dusty Rhodes just because I have a Dusty Rhodes from Big Rubber Guys, but I do want the polka dot WWE version of Dusty Rhodes. But anyways, I finally found the LJN figures. These are very, very tough to find right now for a couple different reasons. Some Targets don't have them at all. Some Targets have them in their Christmas section, which is stupid. and I feel like I would have found these a lot sooner at certain Targets if I knew that they were in their Christmas section. So, thank God for Facebook and people posting on Facebook that, hey guys, they're actually not in the toy aisle. They're in the Christmas section with all the other toys that they have put in the Christmas section. So that's a bit of a, okay. Now, I don't follow Mattel on any kind of social media. Maybe they let people know. I don't think that they did. Maybe they should have let people know, because I think that they know these things, because stores do pay for, companies do pay for pegs and, where their toys are going to be and whatnot. Like, they actually get those sections all like taken care of before they release them. So if they knew, they should have said something. If they did say something, but I don't follow them and I missed it, then that's my bad. But yeah, if you're someone looking for the LJN figures, they're not going to be in the toy section. Most likely they're going to be in the Christmas section. So that's ridiculous. But I have seen pictures for some Targets around the world where they do have them in the toy section. They have them either on an end cap, and there's a ton of them. I don't think I've seen them like actually in the aisle, but I've seen them on the end caps. But anyways, I finally have these. Now, these are a big deal for me. Why? I used to play with my big brothers all the time. Like, I never had these wrestling figures as a kid. The ones that I did have that were like LJN were the thumb wrestlers. And they were kind of pretty much like the LJN, but they just smaller, and you literally put your thumb on like in their back and made them like move their arms and whatnot. But other than that, I just kind of I got these hand-me-downs pretty much from my big brother, like I said. So I've always appreciated these toys, man. I know that they don't have any articulation. I get it. But the rubber, just how big they are, don't have to worry about them breaking and all of that other type of stuff. Like, I had a ball with this stuff, man. And yeah, that is a Freddy Krueger sweater that I am wearing. I just realized it's on camera. Let me take this off camera. It's cold. Don't judge me. I do have my Freddy sweater on, people, but don't judge me. It's very warm. I wore this for Halloween last year. Yeah, last year. Halloween costume right underneath my sweater, because it is cold in Ohio right now. It is in the single digits. Okay. All right. So don't judge my Freddy Krueger sweater. For those of you who caught that, if you didn't, go back and rewind the video. Anyways. Oh, by the way, and I wasn't like this in public. This is just me at home, and the man cave is pretty cold. So again, don't judge me. Do not judge me. Anyways, but I'm excited, man. I finally got these, man, and I will tell the story about the journey of finding these LJN figures. I did get the black card Hogan, which was dope, because I was unaware that the black card, the Hogan with the black card, this is the one where his skin is tan, because they have a blue card and then they have the black card, and honestly, I think I threw it away. I threw the box away, but they're very identical to if not the exact same as the old school LJN. So they're in the same packaging. So you have black packaging and blue packaging, and they ended up having one Hogan, and it was in the black packaging, which was dope to me. I loved it. I loved it. And I was like, wow, I didn't actually realize until I saw a video after I got it that this is the one with the tan skin, as you can see. So I was like, wow, all right. So I lucked out in a couple different ways. So this actually was really cool. So let me talk about the journey to finding these figures. So they were supposed to release at the end of November. For a lot of stores, they did. I think I will say a lot of stores didn't have them, but I think what the problem is that nobody knew that Target was going to be putting these in their Christmas section of all places. Again, very stupid for putting new figures in a section that is just mainly traditionally Christmas stuff. People aren't going to go there to that section normally to look for toys. I think this is the first year I think I've seen Target do that, as a matter of fact. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't remember them ever putting toys, because they got Legos and all kind of stuff, man. Like pretty big name brand stuff and pretty cool toys are in the Christmas section. It's not like it's just stuff that's like for kids. They got Star Wars stuff and all this. I mean, like, it's crazy. So yeah. So I'm going to the stores every week and going to different Targets. And here's the funny thing too. I never have been a toy collector that will go in one day and just travel, right? And travel to different places. We were going to these Targets, my wife and I, just based off of where we were and what we were doing that day. And we just so happened to be around a Target, like in a different place, but it wasn't really like oh, we're going to hit up this Target, then this Target, then this Target, then this. Like, no, every week, since since after Thanksgiving, which hasn't been too long, but since after Thanksgiving, even before, I was kind of looking even before, because I was like, okay, it's at the end of November. Hopefully we'll see something, but multiple different Targets, no luck. And then finally, last week, go to a Target and I see they had like two Dusty Roads and one, maybe three Dusty Roads and one Logan Paul and no Hogan. So I was like, okay, so I'm finally at least seeing them. So girl at the customer service like desk area, she looked up where a lot of these are, and the one that's closest to where we live doesn't have them at all. But there was one that was about 18 minutes away. They had 4. So because they were the closest at the time, we ended up going, and when we went to the store, they didn't have them anywhere, but this place said they had 4 of them. So I'm looking in the Christmas section, I see nothing. I'm looking in the toy section, I see nothing. And then, so my wife ended up asking one of the associates while I'm still like looking around the store for them. And she was like, okay, let me go. They might be in, she was like, they're in the back. She was like, we don't have them out yet, which I don't know why, because I'm like, these were supposed to be on the shelves. And it's like, Mattel, you got to start pulling a NECA and making sure these Targets put your stuff out. But anyways, I digress. She ended up going to the back and came back out with the Hulk Hogan with the black card. And I was like, wow. And she said that there was 3 Logan Pauls and a Hogan. We were actually thinking that there was going to be one of each because they only have 4. But they got a shipment or whatever of 3 Logan Pauls and 1 Hulk Hogan. Anyways, man, I'm happy that I finally found it. I dig these figures. I really do. This is, I mean, literally the same like mold. You could tell that there's some new sculpting in certain areas, but this is pretty much like shot for shot the original 80s LJN Hulk Hogan figure, and I dig it. I really do dig this, man. 8-inch figure. I do have I do like the way that these look in this ring. Now these are big. They're bigger than the Mattel Elites, but I think that these look pretty good in the ring. I'm just saying. They're a little bit taller than the ropes. It's not like the old LJN ring where the ropes were taller, like the ring post and everything was taller on there. So let me see. We have got two more LJN figures that I've picked up from like vintage toy shops. So we've got Nikolai Volkov, right? And he's not gonna stay up. So hopefully he doesn't knock Hogan. Nah, he's gonna knock Hogan down, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. So we got the old LJN, Nikolai Volkov, and then we have Junkyard Dog. I picked up Junkyard Dog from eBay and picked up Nikolai Volkov, like I said, from a vintage toy shop. It's called Toys Time Forgot. It has a lot of new stuff in there too, but it also has a lot. I mean, it has toys from like, gosh, every decade you can think of, man. Like going back to like probably even the 50s, they got it. But it's a packed store. But that's where I found the Nikolai Volkov figure. So these are some old school LJN next to the new one. Somebody said that the old school LJN were heavier. I'm not really getting that. Like these are both, they both feel pretty hefty. And Junkyard Dog's got a bigger body, but he doesn't feel that much heavier than this Hogan. They feel the same. I'm not really understanding. I saw a comment where somebody was saying that the old school LJN felt heavier. I'm not really getting that sense. You can take this belt off. I don't really want to do it on camera. It's a little bit difficult too. I'm just saying it's a little bit difficult. Now what's cool about having this line is the Big Rubber Guys line. You can pretty much like start to really flesh out your WWE collection. So I'll be collecting both. I'll be collecting the LJN and I will also be collecting the Big Rubber Guys. Big Rubber Guys, I've actually got one on order that's coming soon, which is the Rick Martel, because I've been wanting a Rick Martel of any kind of figure forever now. And then what else? I pre-ordered Kerry Von Erich, and I pre-ordered Coco Beware, and I pre-ordered Hercules. So very excited about those from Big Rubber Guys coming. But yeah. So this is the Big Rubber Guys Macho Man next to the LJN, the new LJN Hulk Hogan. So we got the Mega Powers. We've got Big Rubber Guys British Bulldog. And British Bulldog doesn't stand too good. Well, shoot, right now, Dynamite Kid isn't standing too well either. So yeah, I gotta have them like leaning on there. Dusty Rhodes. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Yeah, Macho Man stands up pretty well. He just got kind of knocked over. Ooh, come on. Okay, see, I thought it was just Bulldog that had trouble standing, but Dynamite Kid has some trouble standing too. So let's take the problem childs. Okay. Well, that was interesting. that was interesting. All right. Anyways, I got a lot of Big Bad Toy Store. Jesus. I got a lot of Big Rubber Guys figures. All right. Then I think the last one is Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So see, this works out. This works out that they've brought this line back because Big Rubber Guy's been giving us a lot of good quality stuff. And so for how long it's going to take Mattel to come out with these, we got Big Rubber Guys coming out and releasing their figs. I do also have to say this. I understand why Mattel felt the need to do a Logan Paul, but come on. This is a classic line. This is a legend line, right? These toys were made back in the 80s. I understand putting John Cena in a lineup. I remember at Comic-Con they showed that they're going to make a Stone Cold. I get it. I really do, because Stone Cold is a legend. Stone Cold is a Hall of Famer. John Cena, same thing. He's going to be at least in the Hall of Fame. If he's not already. I can't even remember. But John Cena is a big deal. Like him, love him, hate him. John Cena is a big deal when it comes to wrestling. He just had his retirement match, so I get it. 1000%, I get it. Logan Paul, on the other hand, why? Logan Paul isn't even always on TV. I think he's on TV more now, being with the Vision, I heard, or whatever. But Logan Paul was one of those talents that came in for a storyline, and then afterwards he would go away for a long time. Out of all the wrestlers to make, you make him. I would have settled or been okay with a Roman Reigns LJN figure, not Logan Paul. Again, I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to bring in new collectors, people that are new to collecting, never collected LJN before. I understand, Mattel. But Logan Paul was a waste. A waste to produce that figure in a line that is dedicated to the 80s. A line that, let's be honest, is dedicated to the old school fan. A line that is dedicated to the people who grew up playing with these toys. So Logan Paul is just such a weird choice. Again, I understand John Cena. I understand Stone Cold. But for the love of God, please make LJN figures mostly be the legendary wrestlers. Because I know that they're going to make LJNs of like a Cody Rhodes again, like he had his AEW one. I know that they're going to make an LJN of CM Punk. I know that they're going to make an LJN of Jey Uso. I know that they're going to make an LJN of Roman Reigns, but I'm begging you, please never do a wrestler of the caliber of Logan Paul ever again. Now, I don't even hate Logan Paul. I actually think he does a pretty solid job, but it's the fact that, like, he's so new and that's what you choose to, like, it just doesn't sit well with me. We could have gotten a Jake the Snake LJN or a Rick Rude LJN in place of a Logan Paul. I would like this for the future. How about 3 out of the 4 figures that will be released quarterly, we do the majority of it 80s wrestlers, maybe even 90s wrestlers, and then we can have one BS wrestler that mostly nobody is going to want to buy. Because I don't even want to buy a John Cena. I just understand why he's a part of this first wave. Doesn't mean that I'm going to get a John Cena. I just, look, Mattel, this is who we want. Just as an example, this is who we want for the LJN line. Not a Logan Paul. We don't want him. We want these type of wrestlers. That's it. That's it. All right. So, with that being said, I think I'm about done with this video. There's nothing else more to say other than I'm very happy that I finally found these. It's really not much to go over and review because these figures don't do anything. So, yeah, that's about it, guys. I do have I did pre-order the Shawn Michaels from 1995 Royal Rumble. That should be coming, which I'm very excited about. And I am very excited about the Crush coming out, and I'm excited about the Coco Beware, Tito Santana, and probably some other ones too that I will be picking up. But this felt really good doing this video, man. It really did. Felt good doing this video, guys. Anyways, it's your boy Soul Drum 86, and I'm out. Peace.